Mhm. Right. So I think it's working, and let's look at it. Yes. So here we go. Right. I'm speaking about this copy, right? Yes. And we've got here 6 conversations. Let's look at the first 3, first of all, and then I'll scroll down, okay? So conversation 1, Natalie, you're going to for A, Alon, you are B.
Okay. I didn't like that last song.
Nor did I.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought it was too slow.
Yeah, okay.
So did I. I'm not going to download it.
Yes, you can say nor, neither, neither. Yeah, whatever, it's all the same. Good. Number 2, Alon, you are A, Natalie, you're B.
I've never been to Paris.
Neither have I.
Mhm.
But I'm going to summer.
This summer.
Really? Really? So am I.
So am I. So am I. Прям соедините
So
всё.
am I.
Oh, that's so beautiful, right? Good. Natalie, you are A, Alon, you are B.
Okay. Do you like modern art?
Not really. I think it's too abstract.
So do I. I much prefer a realistic style.
Me too.
Me too. Okay, perfect, right? Then who starts this time? I got lost a bit.
Me.
Who started number 3? Alon, now you start, I think, yes?
Yeah. Sorry.
Your turn. So number 4A, you are A.
I'm not going to the party tonight.
Nor am I. I have to prepare for a meeting.
I do. I do.
Я тоже. I do.
Too? I
Too.
do too, yeah. I'm giving a presentation tomorrow.
Very good. I do too. Very nice. Number 5, Natalie, you start.
I'm going to museums this weekend.
So are we. We are going to the mirror exhibition in Barcelona.
Fantastic. I love Miro.
Really, I don't, but my sister does.
Very good. Yes. So you don't have to always say the verb like actually I don't like, but my sister likes. Но мы очень часто можем заменить просто вспомогательным глаголом. I don't, but my sister does. А она-то делает, любит в смысле. Yeah. Right. Cool. And 6, Alon, you start.
I love the new Pedro Almodovar film.
Really? I didn't. The storyline was boring.
I didn't think so, and I enjoy film with subtitles.
Well, I do.
Well, I do.
I do. No?
I didn't think so, but I enjoy films with subtitles. Well, I'd say I don't. Yes, because have a look. He says I enjoy, and here well shows that you have the opposite meaning.
So, well, I don't.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Because of the opposite one, if you have enjoy, it's positive. With well, you would rather say no. I don't. Huh? Yes. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Any questions, ladies, here?
No.
No? Okay, cool. Right. Let's practice up the conversations 1, 2, and 3, first of all. And how are we going to do that? I'll close up so these parts, and I will ask you to complete part B with your own ideas. Yes, you may use the ideas which were here or any of your ideas, but we need to make it logical, right? It should make sense. Let's try. Alon, you are in number 1 A. Natalie, you are B. You will need to be creative. Yes.
Okay, I didn't like that last song.
Neither
Mhm.
Why?
Mhm.
Neither
Neither did I. Did.
neither did I.
Uh-huh.
Because I think it's
Uh-huh.
too loud.
Okay.
So am I. I'm not going to download it.
Okay. But Natalie said, I think it's too loud. So
So do I.
do I. Mhm.
Not going to download.
Very good. Okay. Now let's change roles. Natalie, you are A. Alon, you are B.
I've never been to Paris.
Ага.
I've been.
Ага. But I have, да, Ален, можно еще короче, только have возьмите.
Okay, but I have.
Угу. Что-то вам надо сказать, чтобы Наталья ответила, really?
But I have, and I'm going to Paris this year.
О.
Really?
Huh?
But I'm not.
But you have here the role. You need to say what is here.
Okay, really? Neither?
Uh-uh.
No?
Uh-uh. Positive. It's positive sentence. I'm going to Paris this year.
Okay. So am I.
Very good. So am I. Yes, lovely. Okay, good. Now, Alon, you start. You are A. Natalie, you've got two, yeah, B sentences. Uh-huh.
Do you like modern art?
No, I'm a not big fan of modern art.
So,
Что-то positive, чтобы
Positive,
Алена
okay.
reagировала so. Мгм.
Yeah, I love it.
Мгм.
so do I. I much prefer a realistic style.
Ага.
So do I. It means it's agree. Yes,
The same,
agreement.
yes, the same for me.
Mm.
So do
Okay. And what I have to say?
Or whatever. Agree or disagree?
Okay. I prefer. Oh, I don't.
Okay. Then have a look. Here you were right to say not really, because then it makes no sense. Do you like modern art? Not really. I think it's too abstract. So do I. I much prefer the realistic style. Да, и тут, ну, вероятнее всего, yeah, well, so do I. Что-нибудь такое, yes? Or me too. Yeah, me too было. Yeah. Otherwise, it makes no sense.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, good. Ladies, very nice. We've practiced from 1 to 3. Let's move on today then. And today we will speak a little bit more about art, yes, and about, well, different types of art, modern art and whatever. And today we will be discussing some ideas for the public art. Do you remember what public art is? Alon, can you remember what public art is?
It's about sculpture, maybe, in the public.
Mhm.
And another art objects
Mhm.
in public place.
Yes, in public places, which are outdoors usually. Yes, in public places. Very good. We are going first to listen to people discussing some art. I'm going to show it to you in a second. And you will need to try to answer 2 questions in this conversation. Just a moment. Have a look. So, we're going to listen to a discussion about a new piece of art and answer 2 questions. Check it out. What questions do they have to think about? Which piece of art do they finally choose? Do you understand the questions?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, so please listen and try to answer.
Unit 9, Recording 7.
OK, thank you for coming to help us decide on our new piece of art for the gallery. We have 3 pieces to choose from, and they have all been made by local artists. The questions we should ask ourselves are, will the general public like it? And will people want to come to the gallery to see it? So, what do you think about this one, the abstract painting?
Well, it's very colourful, isn't it? I quite like it.
So do I. I think it's very powerful. I'm sure it will get people talking.
I'm afraid I don't agree. To be honest, I think it's ugly. I don't understand it. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Me too. I have to agree. I'm not sure the public will like it.
Neither am I. They would probably think it was a waste of money.
Well, you may be right, I suppose. Not everyone likes abstract modern art, do they?
So, let's look at the next one, the horse sculpture. What about this?
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. I'd love to have it for myself.
So would I. It's very realistic. But it's made of wood. It's not very strong, so I'm afraid it won't last for a long time.
That's a good point. So, that brings us to the third work, this painting.
It's very good, but it's very old-fashioned and traditional, isn't it?
But I think that's a good thing.
I do too. Realistic art that shows people and places as they really are. It's popular, isn't it? I mean, people can understand it.
I suppose so. So people will want to come to the gallery to see it.
We have to choose. So, let's vote. Hands up for the traditional painting of the town. Right. That's 3 against 1. So, we've decided on that one, right?
Okay, perfect. So let's start with the first question. What questions do they have to think about? Natalie, what are the 2 questions actually?
First question is the general gallery accept this one of this art?
Okay, all right. Yes and no. What's next? And the other question?
Okay. Do people accept it?
Okay. Let's listen to this part one more time. Just a second. Yeah.
The questions we should ask ourselves are, will the general public like it? And will people want to come to the gallery to see it?
Yeah. So it's only about people actually. Will general public, that means just normal people, yeah, like it? And will people want to come and see it? Yes? Right. So these were the 2 questions in almost one. And Alon, which piece of art do they finally decide on?
They discuss about 3 pieces of art. It's abstract painting, sculptures made of wood, looks like realistic horse, and painting, old-fashioned painting in a realistic style. Yeah.
Which one do they choose?
They choose third piece. It's a realistic painting.
Yes, a painting of a town, right? A realistic painting. Totally right, ladies. Well done. Now we're going to listen to it one more time, yes? And take notes on these 3 questions. Please check the questions first. So that means you actually need to take notes about every painting. What do people say and what do they think about it, right? You ready to listen? Yeah, let's go.
Unit 9. Recording 7.
Okay, thank you for coming to help us decide on our new piece of art for the gallery. We have 3 pieces to choose from, and they have all been made by local artists. The questions we should ask ourselves are, will the general public like it? And will people want to come to the gallery to see it? So, what do you think about this one, the abstract painting?
Well, It's very colourful, isn't it? I quite like it.
So do I. I think it's very powerful. I'm sure it will get people talking.
I'm afraid I don't agree. To be honest, I think it's ugly. I don't understand it. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Me too. I have to agree. I'm not sure the public will like it.
Neither am I. They would probably think it was a waste of money.
Well, you may be right, I suppose. Not everyone likes abstract modern art, do they?
So let's look at the next one, the horse sculpture. What about this?
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. I'd love to have it for myself.
So would I. It's very realistic. But it's made of wood. It's not very strong, so I'm afraid it won't last for a long time.
That's a good point. So that brings us to the third work, this painting.
It's very good, but it's very old-fashioned and traditional, isn't it?
But I think that's a good thing.
I do too. Realistic art that shows people and places as they really are. It's popular, isn't it? I mean, people can understand it.
I suppose so. So people will want to come to the gallery to see it.
We have to choose. So let's vote. Hands up for the traditional painting of the town. Right. That's 3 against 1. So we've decided on that one, right?
Perfect. Okay. Natalie, would you like to tell us about the first painting? What were the ideas? What did they think of the first painting?
Okay. I write down only negative points, but I remember a bit a positive too, because they said it's colorful and powerful.
Right, yes. How many people liked it? How many people?
I think two, and two don't like it.
Exactly. Why don't they like it?
One person thinks it's ugly, and I think it was a man, and the woman said she was agree with him.
She agreed with him. Agree is a verb, yeah? She agreed.
She agreed with him. I don't remember what she said, but the man said he think it's a waste of money.
That's so good. Yes, it's ugly. He said he doesn't understand what it means, and it's the waste of public money, right?
Yeah.
Totally agree. Okay. Alon, what about the second painting? What did they think about it?
Horse, yeah? Horse sculpture. I remember 3 meaning. To me, it's good.
Opinion, you mean?
Opinion, yes, opinion. The man and the woman love this sculpture. Yeah, it's sculpture or painting.
Sculpture. Yes, it's sculpture.
But thought a woman said about that sculpture made of wood. The sculpture was cancelled. I don't know how it means.
Right. So, okay, you're right. The sculpture is made of wood, and that is why the woman says, I don't think it will last for long.
Not for long.
What does it mean?
Долго не проживет.
Да, то есть она не очень долго продержится там. Right. And so that is why they decided not to take it, yes? Natalie, and what about the third one? So this was realistic, painting of a city.
Yes.
What ideas for and against this one?
It's old-fashioned. It's realistic. I don't remember. I remember only result.
Yes. Okay, you are very right that it is old-fashioned. The first man said it is old-fashioned. It is realistic. Alon, what else?
If I remember, the man said that's very popular and understanding for another people.
Yes, yes, that's right. One person says, well, it's too realistic, but the other people say it is good, yes, because people understand what it means, right? So that is why they decide the last painting, right? Okay, perfect. Ladies, today we'll also choose a piece of art for the city. I'm going to show you 4 pieces of art, 4 sculptures, and you will need to decide which one is the best choice. Check it out. Wow. Okay, so these are 4, well, I guess they are all sculptures, right? Or they are all, let's say, public art at least, yeah? What do you think of them?
I think
They're
it's
all
a real
strange
sculpture.
sculpture.
All strange sculptures, Natalie, and you?
It's strange, it's modern, and I think it's a real sculpture.
Yes, they are real sculptures, exactly. So they do exist, yeah. Well, I can recognize only this one. I guess it is Venice in Italy, yeah.
Ooh.
Right. The others, I don't know where they are. But anyway, you will need to choose which one is the best for the city. Plus, you will have some information about these sculptures, okay? Have a look. You will see it in the chat. Alon, could you read about A, please?
The sculpture will be made of recycled metal, so it will be good for environment.
Okay, a good advantage, yes, for A. Good, thank you. Natalie, how about B?
This piece was made by local children. It will help people remember their connection with the natural world.
Okay, okay.
About Pierce.
Yes, that's right. Well, probably the children didn't make it themselves, yes, but maybe this idea was developed together with children, right? Yes. Okay. And natural world, as you see, yes, the beers, right? Peers, I'm sorry. Alon, C.
This piece has attractive bright colors and will be made from steel which is produced in our local factory.
Right. Do you understand steel, material steel?
Sorry?
No. Natalie, what is it?
Стил, сталь же.
Железо вообще.
Да?
Okay. Yes. Right. And Natalie is the last one. I will check. Вы меня засомневали.
Iron, железо.
Точно. Yes. Сталь, конечно. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry, my mistake. Yes. So, and Natalie, D, please.
Okay. This piece of artwork will make interesting noises when the wind blows through it. It will be created by the most famous artist this town has ever had.
Right, probably these ones would roll somehow, I don't know, yeah? So it's a complicated machine probably in there, yes?
It's very, very strange.
I definitely agree with you. Okay, so ladies, your task will be discuss it with your partner and decide which piece of art is the best, right, for the city. Here you will have some like that, yes? Just a moment. So to adapt it the best way. Here you'll have some questions to consider. For example, will it look good in the town center, right? Will the general public feel proud of it, or will they think it's waste of money? Will it make visitors want to come to the town to see it? And will it cost a lot of money to look after it? Yeah, so you need to consider these questions. And of course, you need to agree or disagree with your partner. Like, well, I think that, or so do I, or yes, me too, or no, neither do I. I don't like, for example, I don't like D, neither do I, and stuff. Okay. So try to use agreeing, disagreeing phrases. Yes. In 5 minutes, you will tell me which one do you decide. So you work without me, discuss the pieces of art, and come to a conclusion, please. All right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's do it by one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So I like the first piece of art. I think it's really powerful, and it's maybe strange a bit, but I think it's good. And it made of recycled metal. I think it's very important these days, because we have to show the world how to we care of environment.
Okay. So, do I? I think it's strange sculpture, but if it's made of recycled metal, it's maybe даже не знаю, полезно или нет. Okay, it's looks like don't waste of money. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Maybe it's a good idea, like a hand which put a house, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I think a lot of visitors want to come to this to the town to see this culture. So picture B.
Okay.
If honest, for me, it's all the sculptures are strange. So, okay, picture B. Maybe it looks good for the town center, because it was made by local children, yeah, and general public, I think, likes this sculpture. Maybe them children made this sculpture. I think it's a good point for remember the connection with the natural world, and I like peers.
But it's only shape of pears, not color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do I. I agree with you. It looks very realistic, I think. Yeah, it's just huge pears.
I think it's enormous.
Enormous, yes, yeah, I think so. And it looks nice. I can understand and recognize what is it, and I think it's very nice to walk through these piers.
And make support, maybe.
Yes, make support, make photos, yes, with children or with friends. Why not? It looks very nice. And I think I'm not sure that visitors will want to come to the town to see it, because it's too easy to understand and too realistic. But I'm not sure. But I think it will cost not a lot money. So That's it, I think.
Okay.
We can't choose it, I think, yes.
Yeah.
But we have to discuss of another pieces of art.
Oh,
Okay. Can I start?
yes,
Okay.
please.
I think it's awful. I don't
It's
like.
strange.
It's strange. It's ugly a bit because I don't like the form, the shape of this sculpture. It's huge, and the place around this sculpture is, I don't know, it's empty. There are no life around this piece of art. I don't like nor color nor shape, and what about, it's too big. It can it can cost, I think, a lot of money for our city.
Yeah.
And
Me neither.
Mhm.
And I don't like it too. And I think if it sculpture made by from steel, which is producing this local factory,
Mhm.
maybe this sculpture stay with this factory. And I think not much people want to come to this factory and visit this sculpture. So for me, it's really strange art. And I think it's really cost a lot of money, of course. I don't like it.
Me too. Me too. I agree with you absolutely.
Okay, picture D. So it's ugly sculpture too, but I think it's interesting. Yeah, sculpture because this is the noises. Yeah,
Mhm. It
it's
makes a lot of
it makes
noise.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a lot of noise. Yes, and I think maybe people want to come to see and to hear this exposition.
Mhm.
If honest, I don't like it, but maybe I I want to visit this sculpture too and to listen the music or the noises. I think it's very abstract. I suppose this sculpture made maybe modern art
Mhm.
galleries or modern art sculpture who lives in this age. Yeah. Um, so, but I don't like it.
Okay. Um. Nor do I. Yes. Nor do I. So, but it depends. So, this piece of art, I think, very suitable for modern big city. For example, it can be Moscow, some modern and popular park somewhere there, and it can involve a lot of people who wants to see it and to listen it, this noise, because I think it's created by the some famous artist. It's one point, and the second, I think it's made some. It can make some interesting physical events or some physical things, and near this sculpture, people can think a bit and know some new things. And one more thing, I think it's a sculpture very suitable for some technical exhibition, near some technical exhibition, maybe.
Maybe.
Some
Have
near-
you ever been in Park Zaryadye в Москве,
yeah.
Moscow?
Uh,
Have you ever been there?
No, never, but I heard a lot.
It's strange park too in
Really?
central of the Moscow, and some strange sculpture art modern of
Mhm.
modern art. Sorry, been in this park, and it's ugly and awful too. They haven't got any ideas what it can be.
Uh-huh.
And I've been in Zaryadye maybe twice, and I don't want to visit this park again because it's strange, really strange. You're walking and see some strange sculpture with strange material and
Okay.
strange form.
So I think, yeah, and one more point, it's sculpture can cost a really lot. Yes, because it's made by the most famous artist. So let's the vote. Let's choose some sculpture for our town.
I think maybe it's A, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice, but I think if we live in small city, kind of suburb of big city somewhere, I will choose the B because I think it's nice. It's not for tourists. It's for
Children.
locals. Yeah, it's nice for locals. Yes, and I like A, but it's more touristic thing. I think it's
Yeah, I
more
agree.
art. Okay.
Right? Yes? Okay. So, Alona, what's the final decision?
We choose A and B.
A and B. Okay, you need to choose one.
Okay, let it be A.
Let it be.
Yeah, A.
Yes. Okay, good, good, good. Natalie, give reasons for A. Why? Why A is a good choice?
Because it's interesting thing. It's a too simple word for this. Okay. It's make a lot of sense. It's not very simple. It's kind of modern, but it's not too modern. Yes, modern sculpture. So, and we decided that it can be costs a lot, and this sculpture can involve, неправильно, involve, типа вовлечь, притянуть этих туристов.
Oh, okay. Yes, attract.
Attract, yes, it can attract a lot of tourists.
Good. Lovely. Thank you so much. This was really nice to hear you, ladies. And I also loved to hear so many nice adjectives, right? Like ugly, or it makes sense, or it is enormous, and other ones. That was brilliant. Just fantastic job. And I heard you agree and disagree with your partner. This was also lovely. However, I would like to point out at a couple of things. Yes, let's quickly look at what we need to be a little bit more careful with. Have a look. It made of recycled materials. What's the problem here?
Made.
First of all, made. Okay, what else?
It is.
Yeah, exactly. It is made. Natalie, why?
Because it's a passive voice.
Yeah. So is made passive To be plus a third form, right? Not it made of, but it's made of. Yeah, it is made of, or it's made of. The other example, this sculpture made modern artist. Artist. Okay, so modern, sorry, artist. Try out. What's the problem here? Mhm.
Modern artist.
Sorry, I don't know. Once again.
By
Very good. Yes, by. Who made it? By modern artist. By a modern artist, right? What else? It's also passive, Alon.
sculptures is made.
Yeah, but he did it in the past, so
Was
was made by. And again, what kind of sentence is it? It's again passive, isn't it? Passive, right? Okay, it's again passive, right? Good. So how about this sentence? Not much people will want to see it. What's the problem? Natalie, any idea?
People, many or much?
Yeah, that is my question. Can you count people? Can you say 5 people, 10 people?
I can count person.
No, people.
People too.
How many people are there in our class?
Yeah, not many. Not many.
Yeah, so not many people, yes? Because people are countable. There are 3 people in the class, right? Okay, so not many people. Несмотря на то, что нет окончания s, просто дело в том, что слово person — это один, people — много, оно просто неправильно образует множественное число, но мы их все равно можем считать. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, yeah? Not many people will want to see it. Right. Okay, ladies, one more.
I think it's mine.
So what's the problem?
Because I agree.
Alena?
It's a verb.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree, or I agreed, but I agree with you. Yes, agree is a verb without m. Yes, so I agree with you. Okay, one more. That was I don't know, somebody agreed also. I don't like it, and the reply was me too. Is it okay?
Yes.
Me neither.
Me neither, because me too is for positive, and this one is
Negative.
negative. So me neither.
Okay.
Yeah, me neither. Be careful. And the very last one, if honest, and so on. Is that okay?
To be honest, I think yes.
To be honest, да. Это так по-русски мы говорим, если честно. По-английски мы говорим to be honest. Быть честным, да? To be honest. Или вы можете говорить по-другому, вы можете сказать honest speaking. Честно говоря. Yeah?
Просто honestly.
Можно, да, honestly или honestly speaking. Yeah, one of these options. Honestly or honestly speaking. Yeah? Got it? All right.
Yeah, got it.
So pay special attention to passives, yes, ladies, because there were 2 problem sentences with passives. Oh, the rest are the little things, no big deal, no big problem. Yes. Okay, fine. So did you have a good fun? Was it interesting to discuss these pieces of art? Yes, I hope it's so. Yeah, they were super unusual and very, very interesting. By the way, I from time to time monitor the different news from my local town, from Kaliningrad news, and in our regions they made a new new piece of art, piece of public art. Natalie, maybe have you seen in Zelenogradsk the sculptures of children? Have you seen?
Yeah, in Zelenogradsk, yes. I
So
see on the photos, only. Yes.
right. What did you think of it?
It's strange, but it's not very awful and ugly.
Yeah.
I've seen children's like this in many towns.
Mm-hmm.
Children, yes, children in Prague, как там правильно
Prague,
сказать?
yes,
Prague,
yes.
in Prague, I've seen kind of.
Right.
Oh gosh.
I know these ones, right?
It's very unusual, yes.
So, and I've read the comments, what people think about it. Yes, and most people say it's so ugly, it is scary. Yes, and they are really scary at times. Yes, so this one especially. So he is super scary, right? So, Alon, what do you think?
Oh, it's really ugly.
Yes, for you too.
Unusual and so modern for me.
Yes, have a look. Many people claim this one, yeah. Many people claim that it is fun and it is interesting and makes sense because it expresses different emotions of children, of little children. But to me personally, it also looks a bit ugly. I don't know, maybe live, it is more interesting, yes, and more exciting. But in the pictures, it looks strange.
Yeah.
Yes. Natalie, am I right to understand that they are not very big? Are they enormous or how big are they?
I'm not sure. I think it's not too big. Maybe 1 meter.
Not too big.
Yes.
Okay. So we're
But
seeing it live.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in real life.
Okay. So if you happen to see them in real, tell us what you think, what it looks like in the real life. In pictures, sometimes they are scary for me personally, right? Okay, but anyway, this is another example of public art and modern art. Yeah, right. Okay, so ladies, thank you very much. And as a homework, I will ask you to do a little bit more about art, yes, and I will ask you to do a little reading plus watch a video, right? I'm going to send it all on Telegram. So the video material, yes, and the worksheet, and a little bit more for agreeing and disagreeing, like so do I, neither do I, and stuff like that. All right?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.